definitely have time for that. Also, Nyx Assassin is very good at killing Witch Doctor.
That
Big
too.
burst damage.
But these guys do
goes with the
nothing.
Terrorblade.
These guys do nothing against the Terrorblade.
No. And this TB is, again, Luna anticipation. I don't even think Crazy is going to ban it.
Yeah, they don't have to. They don't have to at this point. TB is a really good pick here for Crazy.
He's going at the very least steal this Vengeful Spirit aura just by creating illusion of her with the reflection.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
As well as that, yeah, in this lineup, who can actually deal with a Terrorblade with his Metamorphosis on? Imagine him with a Skadi, 3 other illusions standing side by side, just clicking away. Ain't happening, man. That ain't happening. This guy has so much armor, and they have limited magic damage right now. Like, the Nyx Assassin had a pretty decent burst, and then it's over. You're not killing a TV.
I'm trying to think about some options here.
I think this Ember Spirit's to support now. Like,
could be, yeah, could be support.
You don't want to do that into the Nyx anymore.
Yeah, would you rather have Witch Doctor Ember as the support duo? That was the Witch Swap?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Ember Spirit, because he has a disable, still contributes a lot more without items than Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is mostly like, I guess I can, push some waves somewhere. And eventually she's going to get farm, she's going to get some things out, but the Ember will do the same. And I think his utility in the meantime is a lot nicer. And I mean, the Ember Spirit core will just suffer a lot more from the Nyx and the Quap will. She's not gonna like it either, but he definitely hurts harder. Timber ban from EG.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what kind of strength core would they want to go here against a Terrorblade? Sven?
Only 10 seconds.
Sven for EG? Could work. Sven TB is... It's better for the Sven for a long time, but if you don't have BKB up and TB is not stunned, then you always get a guaranteed Sunder off.
Troll.
Yeah, I guess Troll. I would like the Sven more than the Troll, to be honest.
Out of Fury Troll would do well, and the fun part about a Troll is that you don't get to swap HP with him. It don't work that way.
True. That also works. Unless you play safe with one illusion at the back and have a friendly target to Sunder.
That's a lot of mindful play there. Like, you can definitely outplay your way out of it, but to say the magic words, ease of execution.
The 2 magic words.
And a buff. Technically 3. And the roots would also be very nice against the Quap, against the Ember. If you get a lucky root, neither of these heroes survive.
Yeah. Well, ease of execution definitely on their side here. Hard to spell from the stuns too. You have that frontliner to lock down someone as well. Not that many great dual targets though, to be honest. Maybe the Clockwork.
You're going to get swapped out as well.
Support LC,
like LC,
maybe. Hey, wait. I'll we support LC maybe. +5 LC with just the press the attack. We've seen it before. He might do it again.
It didn't work though.
Well, he had Sniper as their second. That was LC and Sniper. That's the worst support duo. But you have Witch Doctor and LC. Brawl with Quap.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, that's a support LC. It has to be. Has to be support LC. Come on.
You think this is side lane Ember?
No, Kazu LC. Okay, never mind. I was thinking about if Aoi would have gone, but he's gonna go with Witch Doctor, Moon with Ember Spirit. So this is the original plan that we were thinking about. Ember 4 and Witch Doctor 5.
Nature's Prophet, guys.
He's been playing it. He's been playing it. He's been winning with it.
10 seconds to pick.
And this is one of the things that I've personally wanted to cast still as well, because I think that Nature's Prophet, the flexibility that you have with this hero on positions and item builds is insane. And now we're going to see proper carry Nature's Prophet right now. And he's going to have to go toe-to-toe with the Terrorblade. That's not easy, but he is going to build an early Hex, obviously. They have Zeus, which is a really nice TV counterpick. He shreds those illusions.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned about how they take the fights on EG. That said, on the other hand, I think Crazy suffers from the same problem here again, that they have 3 cores that all need an item. Maybe you can argue that the co-op doesn't need an item this game, but I would really, really like to see a Yules before Prowl really goes out and does stuff. And yeah, Kazu wants a blade mail, 100%.
Yeah, blade mail definitely for the LC. I'm just thinking about how EG are going to run their lanes here. Yeah. How do they want to set these up? Are we still going to see a core clockwork instead of the 3 Venge that Crit looks to be playing right now? Might still do a bit of swapping. But the thing to know about this specific series is the loser goes out of the tournament and the winner goes to the top 3, and tomorrow has a chance to battle for the spot into the grand finals. Le Grande Finale will be awaiting potentially for the winner of this series, but you have to win this one first. EG versus Crazy. I would almost have to say, even though I really enjoyed the previous series that we had today, even though it felt pretty one-sided, I think this is the one good series. Like, EG has been giving so much quality content lately. That I've absolutely been loving my time here in the casting booth, at least watching EG's plays. And yesterday, the day before was definitely a good proving of that. So let's see. We've got to see CR4ZY play with Abaddon. Let's see how he pulls off this Nature's Prophet. I've seen him play before, but now I really get to get a close eye on this guy. Ritsu getting to have fun.
This pick from Kezu a little bit more as well, because that was clearly anticipation of the Nature's Prophet going to be CR4ZY. He's going to do pretty well against those extra units. Are they swapping lanes now?
Looks like it. So Aoi's getting the information deep inside the jungle to see who's going to be potentially bottom. They see the Nature's Prophet, so they're swapping the Ember Spirit around at least. TB going to have a tri-lane by the looks of it for now. LC can easily solo lane this top.
Yeah, I guess that is the intention here then, because I was thinking about, alright, where does the LC like to lane the most, but I think you're right here. What they actually want is to tri-lane the bottom, or tri-lane with the Terrorblade, and then Kezu is going to need to find a lane where he can stay alone, and that is going to be top.
Yeah. He sees Kit Track, and there's going to be crit on Venge as well, so see if we do see a farming Venge, because it does look like it is still going to be the 3 Venge instead of the Clockwork. Maybe if they swap around with farm, who knows. But in the bot lane, it's 2 versus 3. Ritsu hasn't leveled up anything yet, so he could go for his Q if they want kill potential. He could also go with the Metamorph to just pop it and drive away these EG heroes in this bottom lane. We have the mid lane matchup, which is the Zeus versus the Quap, and it's been quite some time since Zeus has been around.
Yeah, one of the problems that the Zeus has here, of course, that he has no way to deal with the dagger. He is pretty fragile as well, so...
there we go, Metamorph is popped as well. The stun, the casket only does a bit. 2-man root, but Ritz is too far away. What you were saying about the Zeus's defensive capabilities.
Yeah, non-existent, so I presume this lane is going to swing into Brow's favor as the lane goes on. And we might see Ryoya really supplementing his farm over on the side.
Yep, Cask into chains into Ritsu's right clicks. Ritsu's been focusing the wrong target. He's been harassing the Nature's Prophet. Fly gets out, he pops his south to heal up, and Kitrak is now here. He's level 2. That's what he wanted to get from the other lane, is get his levels up. He just probably just walked into his own death, but they get the stuns on Moon and they get the kill. The Battery Assault will be there to take the last hit, and Kitrak, first blood on Moon. Looked a bit scary there for a moment. Is he actually gonna just walk into his death, but it pays off with the Nyx stun. And no Metamorph for 100 seconds, so this is the downside time. But I do want to point out one thing. They're not keeping the Clockwork forever in this lane because they need XP on the NP and the next assassin, especially on this Nature's Prophet. If he goes under leveled, then it feels like the TB never actually lost his lane in a sense.
Yes, like Nature's Prophet is a nice farmer, but so is Ritsu on his Terrorblade. And he can really run away with the TB if he gets out of the lane too well.
Yep, and Kezu and Moon. Moon rotated top to find a kill. We missed that one completely there. Revenge killed under his own tower. So free lane for him there for now. Ryle getting to harass Ryoya pretty well. Bob versus the Zeus matchup, not going to be the easiest here. Ryoya should maybe potentially think about, is he going to go full max on this lightning bolt? Does he just want to focus on slowing down the co-op maybe? I don't know. The stuns are there, waiting for the next stun on Fly, still holding on to it, trying to take the maximum out of the battery assault. Go for the impale, the right click's coming in as well, and now we body blocked by Fly, and it's perfect, it's beautiful. Just enough to make sure that the right clicks kick in, and Arteezy gets his first.
And I don't expect to see Crazy actually change up the lanes, even though they're getting some trouble here in the bot lane. They are getting just too much on Kezu right now. He's feeling really well. And of course, Bryle is doing nicely in the mid lane as well. Not threatened by any Kitrak rotations at all.
Yep. Are contesting the action runes, and it's gonna be the haste rune on the bottom side. Kitrak holding it for Ryoya, but Bryle intervening with this, but that's the level 2 lightning bolt. Does quite a lot of damage onto this Queen of Pain. Moon won't be able to contest this, but he does the same thing as we saw Gunnar doing in the previous game, so use the Sleight of Fist to steal the rune. So temporarily placing your hero to be there physically, and he just yoinks the haste rune.
The biggest win out of that is that he already won that, because the biggest win is that Ryoya didn't get the bottle. His bottle's empty right now.
Exactly, and Bryle's gonna go from guess a kill. Just like that. No region for you. Ritsu, 16 HP. RRTT will get that one. Kitrak does go down to Aoi.
Yeah. Ritsu should, in my opinion, still return to this bottom lane. Like, he's the one that's going to farm up in the jungle. Both of your other lanes are winning right now. This is excellent.
He's not getting the best amount of XP though, which is a bit worrying in a sense. Kitrak intervening. Moon crit can dish out some very nasty right clicks here onto this Ember Spirit. That should be a kill. That is. Maybe he can challenge Kezu a bit, just at least keep him away from Kitrak, but the Ember Spirit has no defensiveness against this Vengeful Spirit that has already 2 Wraith Bands on level 4. 2 points in his Vengeance are 2. That hurts.
Yeah, she hits real hard, and Ember is so reliant on, you know, evading, or maybe his Flame Guard if he's a core, to actually survive in the early game, and Venge doesn't care about either. Just keep clicking. Anyway, the other thing you could hear me mumbling there is that, yeah, normally I'm like, oh, well, Ritsu's a Terrorblade, he can go into the jungle, but he has been maxing Metamorphosis so far, so this is level 3 with only 1 point in Conjure Image, and that just is not good enough to move to the jungle. You need 2 points. And yeah, that's going to mean that he has to stay in this lane at least until level 4.
Yeah.
And right now that's just looking mighty inconvenient, because his wave is pushing all the way under the tower as well.
It's not the best situation for him, especially now that NP is already hitting up those levels pretty quickly. And it's already got boots coming as well, if they can just position, stack neutrals. Exactly, that's what you need to do with the Terrorblade. We all agree on that. And we get the reconnect as well back. We never actually got a reason for the pause. There was a disconnect on the Venge, but he's back. There we go. Ready and go.
Okay, back to killing each other.
Moon TPing from home, filling up Bryle's bottle.
That feels nice. And he's rotating with his level 6.
Yep.
Clockwork knows though. Kitrak's like, hey, this yellow line, there's the co-op. She's here now.
They need to try and get this Spike Carapace somehow baited out first before they go for it. And Might even be that they just forget about the Nyx and go straight at this Nature's Prophet, and they will. The dive is happening. Quap's still staying at the back, even though they know that she's there, and RTZ TP's away. The Maledict doesn't connect. The Casket doesn't hit either.
Alright. Well, this is where 2 points in the Metamorphosis definitely pays off. Because you're going to get to probably take this tower with the Catapult Wave.
I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Braille TP's out. Kezu goes down to the ultimate. They were fighting in top at the same time. Braille drops the ultimate. Takes a kill on crit. And RTZ... No, not... well, he's tanking the tower quite heavily here. Braille won't be able to go at him, though. And Ryoya takes down Moo, so that's a support kill right there. I was thinking something was happening in bot, but Moon actually falls in the mid lane. Zeus picking up his first kill of the game.
And all that means that they actually get to keep the bottom tower on. Pretty important, especially because I think that Fly, Nyx Assassin is so level dependent. You really want to get that 6 up so you can actually start making use of all the global capabilities on this team. You add a lot. But yeah, as a 5 support, normally you don't get those. So RTZ is already jungling. Fly gets a little bit of space here, but so does Ritsu. That's the trade-off.
Well, Ritsu at least now has a bit of time. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes to farm up a bit. Very long distances, though, in the Dire side. Maybe a bit smaller than the Radiant top lane, in a sense. Or you have the time and duration from moving between the camps and between the lane.
Look at those Radiant wards, though. Kid Track is 100% ready for Ritsu to start farming here. Aoi smoked, but he got popped immediately.
Oh, they find Kid Track, and here comes Crit as well to the rescue, and Witch Doctor. And P ulti on top as well. Kid Track gets the kill. Ritsu still farming like there was no yesterday. Like no tomorrow.
Now things are a little bit rough for Brawl. He doesn't have any vision to gank towards. His ultimate's going to be up again, but there's not really anything he can do. And Kid Track is just bothering Ritsu up here. I'm not sure you win this one-on-one, buddy.
And he's doing some very valuable work because, you know, you have Zeus ulti, you have Nature's Prophet, and so Ryoya gets the kill. Aoi goes down too. Ryoya double kill for the Zeus. And they're doing exactly the right things. Even if Clockwork might lose his life here, it's pushing back this Terrorblade, but with the help of 2 global abilities, EG can roll out this game the way they want to. Crazy is the one who has to respond to the aggression. And
it's all magical damage. Like, right now, I don't think the supports of Crazy are doing enough against this. They need to start with the sentry spam, because any time that Fly gets on top of Ritsu, they can kill him. And they can do that anywhere on the map if you don't have your sentries ready. You can just walk in, hit him, the rest is history.
Yeah. 9-5 on the scoreboard, 14 kills in total, as we're heading towards the 10-minute mark where the outposts are going to give their first pieces of XP and the bounties as well. We have our Legion commander, Kezu, 49 last hits, 4th in net worth right now, connecting at least a range creep to pull here. Meanwhile, Fly, he's been scouted out. They have a sentry to see his moves. But potentially someone else is there too. So Nyx is now the vision machine for the team. At the same time as Crazy also has the Ember Spirit to go around deep, look around, find maybe somebody. He's got a urn built up as well, so a potential vessel. Kezu and Aoi, they are cautious about this Nyx, and they're gonna go for this duel before anything else manages to happen, but they get the Zeus ultimate. Here comes Braille, gets stunned up by the Nyx assassin. Crits right there, stun as well. Braille in big trouble. RTZ's TPing in as well, but the Nature's Prophet, and Braille might be the cause. He will go down. A double kill as well, because he's already got someone else as well at the same time, and Aoi is in trouble in the river. Arn Crit will take that one. Kezu on the run. 3 heroes down from Crazy as well, as the courier from Braille dying at the same time, and only at the cost of a Nyx assassin. Very good for EG.
Yep, very nice trade. No dual win there either. Brawl did not drop his ultimate during any of that. At the very least, Ritsu gets to farm a little bit, but it's at the expense of a lot on the rest of the map. Because of that kerfuffle on top, nobody was farming mid, nobody was farming bot. your economy is just hurting right now. EG can put pretty much any hero they have in any spot on the map and get something out of the lanes.
Yeah, EG are causing a lot of setbacks here in Crazy's lineup because the TB's already been hurt a bit. Now they're hurting everywhere else. Where Crazy thought that they were having an alright game with their Legion commander, which has the most net worth on Crazy's team right now, and he's also 1,400 gold behind Nature's Prophet. And a bit behind the Zeus as well, so the limitlessness of this LC. He's getting punished again in top lane. Gets his heal off, but there's the Sprout. It will keep him in place for a bit longer. Get those right clicks in. Zeus's ulti, not enough to kill Kazu. Now he's there to give some healing as well. Clockwork throws in a rocket. He's got hookshot available. Does he catch them? On the edge of vision, he catches him. He saw him just on the edge of the fog of war. Now he will be caught by the hookshot. Fly looking for the stun. He's a bit far away, and there we go. Connects it as well. The damage is gonna be very limited, but they get it in the end. Kezu trying to right click away the car. There's a quad ulti from Brawl. They will take down one, and they will take down two.
This time you definitely drop it.
Meanwhile, RTZ finishes off a tower.
Yeah. Why not? RTZ is going to stay at the top of his net worth for the rest of the game, I presume. He's going to take heroic effort for it to get past that. What they can do is stop off Crit and Ryoya though. Crit's already slowly dropping down as he's been getting more active and getting punished for it. I have to think about this Blink Dagger that Kezu's going for. Like, on the one hand, I really... Like, I get it, you're not going to get the most out of your blade mail from people hitting you back, which is normally a big source of damage in the duels. Like, they have to hit you, you got that blade mail on. But on the other hand, there's so much uncontrolled damage on the side of EG that I still think it might be worth it. So, the only thing that probably makes a difference here between the blade mail and the Blink Dagger is that they want to be able to get Ryoya. So right now, there's no jump on their team that can get to him whatsoever. It's all
and Ritsu
risky.
in trouble because a 3-man smoke is coming their way, and RTZ knows exactly what to do in this situation. Fly goes in first as Vendetta's already run out, but the stuns are there and the damage as well, and Ritsu just blows up like a party balloon. And Bryle walks into a very, very unwelcome party here. He throws in his casket. The coconut is bouncing back and forth for a moment, but Ritsu just got deleted from the game.
Yeah. Ryoya can feel so free to throw out his nukes and walk forward if he has that haste rune. That just feels very good.
All you needed for that kill was the Nature's Prophet ultimate, the Zeus ultimate, and then a magic missile on top. Zeus did 2,200 damage. Obviously, that ulti always hurts everyone. It does a lot, but the NP also... when you get both of those collapsing on top of a level 8, probably a level 7 Terrorblade when that happened, 900 HP ain't a lot. Counter smoke from Bryle and Aoi. Scouting out the jungle, getting some deep vision in. Ezu waiting at the river.
Rough, though.
He's 400 gold away from his Blink Dagger on this LC, though. That could be a game changer in a sense if they can just look for kills with the dual Maledict and Quap ulti. Could be a good tool to go for some pickoffs. Get that dual damage up and rising. Farm your money from the enemy supports. Open up your game from there. You know, you have to have strong heroes when this TB wants to join fights.
Yeah, and honestly, ideally they build a pipe on someone, but they don't have anyone to build that right now. It's just all individual items.
Use ulti used up once again. Getting a scout. See 3 heroes in the bottom lane, and now Kitchak and Fly. Playing very aggressive. He doesn't have the attack range to deward this ops, though. Comes Kazu. Moonyander is also around. How he gets stunned up by his own coconut. Moon. He can't contest this.
Ritsu? No. He was thinking about it. So, at the very least, Crazy get a little bit of space here. They already warded up the Radiant Jungle. Now Ritsu actually gets to farm here, gets to send his illusions to hopefully 2 lanes soon, to mid as well. And then maybe they can start to feel like they have the space to make moves without constantly being on guard for Fly coming in. But it's going to be rough no matter what.
And they're looking for RTZ here. Brawl goes for the jump in, but RTZ already dodging it. Ritsu Also coming towards the bot lane to at least farm the ancient camp. So this is basically just movement, not to the tower, not for an actual kill, but so that they can farm this ancient camp, then go back to these camps and go back. So this is like the area that they want to use this Terrorblade to farm with, but he has to abandon the attempt.
And they lost their jungle ward just now.
Yeah, exactly. And Fly is now behind enemy lines in a sense. He's surrounded by enemies in every direction, and I think Bryle saw him.
Kazu's
also in trouble in the top lane, so if they can take down this LC, well, they will do exactly that. Can they? A lot of healing and a lot of damage to go through. The stun coming in finally gets the job done, but no stun to actually cancel Witch Doctor's ultimate. Does a lot of damage onto crit. He's still got that Malady up and running at the same time. Ritsu Moonmeander sitting at like 1 HP. Bryle coming in as well. They'll take down Moonmeander, but they will also take down Fly. Bryle now giving the chase onto the Zeus. 1 versus 1. This is a pretty honest 1 versus 1 battle going on as well. Waiting for the Sonic Wave, and Bryle will take a double kill for the co-op as well. So a little bit of redemption here for Crazy.
Whipped down.
2 for 3 trade for EG though.
Yeah, Bryle is the only lightweight that they really have, and Ritsu... I guess Ritsu's alive. That's about what you can say about him right now. Keizo adjusted his build, by the way. He went for Helmet to Dominator, so... more stats plus the Dominator aura and the creep. It is why he lived so long on that top lane. It's going to do really nicely for when his team starts grouping up. I don't want to pipe.
Oh, meanwhile, at the same time, Bryle just gets caught. the very same second I was going to look at mid lane and check out on some items, he's already getting jumped on, and they find revenge on Bryle. Fly takes away the killing spree from this co-op, and now putting a bit of pressure here. Crazy, do they actually want to defend this tier 1 tower? Because all of EG are around. Kittrack is isolating them right now. Kezu still walking ham into the middle. He is a tanky guy. They've already seen it once that this LC is very hard to kill, but they're gonna have to forfeit the tower.
Yeah, like Arteezy hits from so far away with that Vengeance aura. It's ridiculous.
Grove bow for Ritsu. Potentially you could hold on to the Grove Bow until you are about to pop your Metamorph. But right now he just wants to keep that Faded Brooch for himself. Have that extra mana. Know the Nyx is going to be burning a bit of it. And the movement speed. Can he get the damage out though? Just walking in circles. Ritsu, Fly just can't get a stun off at any point. And there we go, the hook shot. And the Sunder comes out in time, but he Sunders the wrong guy because Kittrack's got full HP. Oh no! He didn't have the time to sunder the Clockwork at the same time. So Arteezy gets the kill on Ritsu. Now Moon tries to hold Arteezy in place. Oh man, he did get the sunder off, but he was afraid that can he get it on time if he changes the target onto the Clockwork? Because that battery assault was ticking. Close, but still far away. Moon is doing some stacking though for Ritsu. Probably yelling right now. Stack me some caps. Some died fight time. We only got 130 last hits.
I told you to stack camps like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, he did stack neutrals. Arteezy
really
TPing in mid.
Yeah, really
denied both range creeps.
Value TP.
Value TP indeed. Ritsu clearing up these camps. He's probably going to get a nice amount of money from it. He's got Sanj and Yasha ready, going for BKB. So instead of the Manta Terrorblade build, you're not really getting a huge amount from the Manta, but instead the, was it 200 HP that you can get the strength gain, plus the status resistance, which is very useful when it comes to the Venge stuns, the Clockwork stuns, the Nyx stuns. They all get reduced, and he's potentially building into a Satanic later. So if you have Sanj and Yasha and Satanic, EB can survive these fights a lot better. But Roshan is also happening at the same time by EG.
And I think Crazy could have thought about what it meant that both ultimates were blocked right there. How else would you... Like, why else would you drop both of those globals if you're not about to engage? It's because you want to know where people are, because you want something else.
Aegis for Arteezy on the Nature's Prophet, making him a very hard target to focus on. But with the Sunder, a well-timed Sunder as well, you can quickly blow up the first attempt and then set up for a duel right after and get a kill from there.
Hopefully. They have no way to jump him though, like with DLC adjusting her build here.
Yep, they don't have to jump him because Arteezy wants to jump them. He might rely on the Aegis to be...
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just see it in my eyes that RTZ wants to play aggressive, but we'll see. We'll let the story unfold by itself, because right now he's pushing the lane, and this could actually be crazy finding him, but they are not going at him. They're also pinging some movements by EG. Crit will get the swap on Kezu, and then we'll take down the LC, because Ryoya and Kitruck are around, and here comes RTZ as well. Kill for Ryoya. And LC gone for 40 seconds. Ritsu, you should TP out. He will do so. TP's to the top lane. Bryle is around. He's got a lot of friends in the zone as well. And Fly now. Vendetta popped in the top lane. There's a sentry though. Bryle is expecting something to happen. BKB? Nope. No BKB yet. Might have saved his life maybe. Not sure if it would have been worth though, but he saw him there with the sentry. It was just about to expire.
He was getting...
Or was that a Radiant sentry actually? I might have seen it wrong. He was regenerating his bottle. Though. Yeah.
Like Owie was pinging.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
I see our our colleague is pinging out the next clumsy net.
That is such a fantastic pickup, though. I do agree that that's worth some attention. The amount of times you can hold people in one place is surreal, and since you're always far ahead on the next assassin, it's really nice to give them time to catch up. To find a solitary target, you can stun him, you can heal him, you can net him. You're always gonna get back up.
Big wave here for Ritsu to farm. 9,000 net worth. Still, despite all of these deaths, I can't help but admire the pace that he's still been farming at. Like, even if he keeps on dying, that's, you know, when I always talk about the 18-minute rule about the 10,000 net worth, he's at 9k, 22 minutes in. He's still working on his BKB, though, which is still some time away, but he's also built a Morbid Mask. He'd had triple Wraith Bands in between. That's some pretty decent farm, though. It's not like Crazy's being dumpstered here. EG are strong, but they also know that Crazy will be stronger if they don't. Yeah, if they don't abuse this perfectly. Fly is right under Moon, and the trap has been sprung, but he dusts and jumps out in time.
Wow, that is some spidey senses.
I wish Kesu had a blink, though. He has built a Dominator out of Vlad's, and he never got that Blink Dagger, which he had queued up. Now RTZ with the BKB and the Aegis on the front line. Bryle looking for a crit. Moonmeander coming in as well. Kesu trying to look for that duel, but the chains are not going to connect. They get the Sonic Web out will, and they will take the duel victory. Nimbus also dropped down. Kesu will quickly clear it out. RTZ, knife number 1 is down, and Ritsu's dead as well. Kitrak snipes away the Terrorblade before he even manages to get the Sunder off. And just like that, as the TB falls, it makes it so much harder for Crazy to even continue that fight. If they got the Sunder off, would have been different, but Kitrak holding on to his hook shot smartly.
Now the siege comes in.
Yep, now the siege kicks in right away, and they are definitely abusing the fact that Crazy is defenseless for at least 20 seconds. And that is a pause 3 Venge illusion, just smacking in hits and buffing up his team at the same time. Zeus ultimate kicking in as well. Bryle has to go for the jump away so he doesn't get stunned up by the next assassin. Now Kezu. Duel is available. 20 stick charges as well. BKB popped by RTZ. 2-man Sprout perfectly connecting onto 2. He's got a Mjolnir as well. He's gonna TP out with his BKB still running, and they are out of there.
They got definitely enough out of that push. Some BKB charges.
Super smart plays by EG.
Oh yeah. And I'm concerned that Ritsu is never going to get a good Sunder in this entire game. And it's not like he hasn't been trying at all.
Well, at the moment, the statistic for today is Radiant 100% win rate, looking like, even after this game as well. So there is some magic behind the Radiant picks.
Uh-huh. Well, what do they say about small sample sizes in your school of statistics?
Oh boy.
Exactly, that's what they say about small sample sizes.
Yeah, that's true. But it's the story of today.
It is.
Looks like they're stacking up for a potential smoke. Smoke in Ember's backpack. Not gonna go for one though. There's no vision there. They are pinging it out, but there's no ops in the area. Track is just throwing more rocket flares, trying to scout out Ritsu's position.
They just also have to stick together because that's the only place where they can fight.
Dire's courier has been murdered.
Clockwork also now has a force staff.
He's going to be able to chase even if his targets get out.
Yeah, he can just live next to the Terrorblade. But BKB is up. This is the potential game changer. No more stuns going through except for the hook shot. So now they're relying hook shot at the very end so we can kill off the Terrorblade so he doesn't sunder. Which is the idea. The only actual piercing here. They have the Venge, of course, but well, he actually does have level 2 on the swap, so that is a lot of distance, but it also requires that the Venge is sitting somewhere that it doesn't land the Terrorblade around his allies if they cannot follow up right after to it. So do you use 2 ultimates, or do you use 1 ultimate for either the kill or isolate the TB and wait for the BKB to run out?
I think Rit would be more than happy to just use both swap charges if it means to get Ritsu, but Ritsu is definitely not a guaranteed kill anymore.
Yeah, no.
Crazy just sticking together right now. Like, this adjusted item build on Kezu means that at the very least, even though they're 12k behind, when they are grouped like this, they have a bunch of extra base damage. They have the lifesteal from the Vlads and some armor as well. It means that even though they don't have the individual items to stand up to EG, they'll still do fine in the 5-on-5, or at least as fine as you can be.
I don't know if they saw that. He smoked up and he hit the creep right away when he came from the high ground, so Fly is fast enough to disengage from this. Almost 500 movement speed. Zeus ultimate. They see everyone right now. Crit looking for an opening. Oh, he's already dead. NP ulti and the Zeus ulti combined are just destroying them right now. They locate them at the back as well. They got a Hex onto Kezo. The hook shot coming in as well. The swap onto Ritsu, but he pops his BKB. He does have his Sunder available. Needs to use it right now. He hits the wrong Venge illusion. The crit sitting on full HP. Their ultimate coming in from Quap as well and doing a lot of damage to Ritsu. He's being sprouted. He's gonna die. That BKB won't save him. GG is called as well, and EG will take game 1. Crazy. Not even a sliver of luck on their side in that last team fight. That was the fight to win. They lost it, cost them the game, and EG take the series 1-0. First game for them.
Smoothly too. And that last fight is so decisive because Kezu dies. And after Kezu dies, there's no more lifesteal. The TB does so much less damage, and you don't stand a chance anymore. That was just very nice targeting from EG as well. And yeah, Datsu's last pick? Aces. That's Ritsu can't play, the LC can't make choices about her items, and of course, everyone is constantly low and threatened versus that Nature's Prophet and that Nyx Assassin walking around. Really, really enjoyed how EG constructed and then played this draft. And you know, if you're gonna win really hard, might as well do it in such an entertaining way. So, thank you, EG. Let's go next.
Global presence was Crazy's worst enemy in this game. Nature's Prophet and Zeus definitely made it hard. They had the Nyx always scouting around, and then they just have three support, semi-support, semi-core heroes. Nyx, Clock, Venge all have stuns and all are capable of controlling in fights. And then you have the massive nuke from NP and Zeus. Level 3 ultimates when your enemies are barely getting their level 2 ultis. Aoi still sitting at level 9 on support. Braille, the highest level 18, just got his level 3 ultimate. And we saw that it was only one thing that did like maybe a third of the damage in that fight. And you need to fill those 2/3 from somewhere. Well, EG looking very convincing. Can they continue their streak? We'll see after the break.